Well, hello there, Coffee Time friends. Mama and I are coming to you in the dark tonight. It's just we got the lights off. We have electricity. Give you a chance to come on. Welcome to Coffee Time with John and Momma. This is the Christmas tree tour, Mama. Yeah. This is the most wonderful time of the year for you. You love trees. Mama loves to decorate. Mama loves to get all involved. This year she cut back just a little bit. Hello there, Anissa and Joyce. Cindy, I see some people coming on. Hello from Alabama, Cindy. Hi, John and Mama. We're just glad to be here with you tonight. We haven't done much today, have we, Mama?
No, and we've not decorated like I usually do.
Mama's kind of disappointed in her decorations this year, so she's not going all out. But I love it. She's done a wonderful job.
Too much to do to be doing it all.
It's been a busy month. It's been a busy 2 months.
Yeah.
It's been a little crazy, really. But anyway, so this is it. So we're going to start out. Mom, where do you want to start? In the dining room?
Wherever my leader wants to lead me.
Now, I warn you ahead of time. There will be some motion. Because I'm going to carry you around on this little tripod.
A lot of motion.
There may be a little motion. If it gets too movie, look away. And then you can look back as soon as you feel comfortable with it. But just be careful. Hello there, Joyce. Halcomb from Florida. Mama, she's in Florida. Mama loves warm weather.
Where it's warm.
Hey, John from New York City.
Wow.
John Kettle from New York City. Hey, guys, listen. We're going to get started with our little Mama's tour. It won't be long. We won't keep you on here all night.
Just look at the trees and not the other stuff.
Mama feels like the house is too messed up to y'all to see it. Mama's very picky, y'all know, so y'all will make your own. Her house always looks great. I am drinking coffee at 9 o'clock at night, believe it or not. It's later than we normally come on. All right, Mama, let's head to the dining room.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Sorry again for the movement. It's hard to do live without having movement. So this is Mama's dining room tree, Coca-Cola tree we call it. My dad worked for Coca-Cola for 30 years. And so this is sort of his room. You can see the big Coca-Cola sign over here behind me. That was some of Dad. There's a thermometer over there. This is in Mama's dining room. And here is her tree. And Mama, I'll let you get over there.
Okay, this is a card from where he worked, from here, and that's his truck. And this is all Coca-Cola. It has no Christmas ornaments on it at all. It's just all Coca-Cola.
And yeah, those are Coca-Cola cans.
Now,
I'll give you all a close-up of and there's Santa at the top.
And here's a Santa. Coke is it in Campbell County.
I don't know if y'all know this, but Coca-Cola is sort of responsible for our modern-day Santa Claus. The way he looks, everybody kind of knows is Santa. So that's the Coca-Cola tree.
And right underneath, these is 4 ornaments a lady sent me. And I already had the tree full, so I just put them down here for gifts because that's what they are. I bought kisses. It's called Santa Cat's Kisses for Santa to snack on. Here is Santa Claus Coca-Colas, the little ones, that's really old. And this is the 75-year Coca-Cola. And this is Santa's snack. As you see, I put a little cooler of Coke out for him to drink instead of milk. And that plate of Coca-Cola with different languages on it, I will place a few cookies.
And that's a t-shirt we have.
A lady sent me.
Yeah. So some of this y'all sent. And let's see. Let me see if I can show you the table. Mama's got her table set up. These trees, they do light up, but you have to turn each one of them on individually. And we'll probably do that at Christmas, but it's not something you want to do a lot because it takes a while to get them all turned on. All right, Mama, that's the Coca-Cola tree. Y'all probably see it when we're filming in the kitchen. So that's the Coca-Cola tree. And Mama said she wasn't going to put a tree in the bathroom, but she ended up with one. This is the one bathroom anyway, ended up with a little tree. And it's a little frosty tree. And there's little Frosty. Got his little scarf on. Turn that light on. Let's see, maybe we can.
Ooh, it's big bright in here.
He's got his little scarf on, little coal buttons, his little face, and his top hat. So, he is ready for the season. Isn't he, Mama?
Yeah.
All right, we'll work our way back into the kitchen. There's the aprons some of y'all have sent us. And here we are in the kitchen. This is where you all are used to being with us, sitting here at the counter. And you all usually sit right over there. And so that's the kitchen and the counter. We usually film here, sitting right here. So a little behind the scenes of what it really is.
Yeah.
And then the little Tupperware tree is usually right here behind me. So this is the Tupperware tree. It has things on it other than Tupperware.
Oh, yeah.
But here is a little pot scrubber somebody sent. But when you put it behind that bowl and that little dove, it looks like a star. And there's some little Tupperware bowls. I'll try to show y'all everything. See, there's some little Tupperware bowls. That's a little Tupperware. That's a mini Tupperware pitcher that comes with a child set. Here's some Frozen. We don't have the rights to Frozen, but Tupperware must.
The cake plate.
There's a little cake plate.
Yeah.
Little snowmen. Little dishes. Look at the little forks, spoons. And here's another little cake plate. And here's a little tiny pitcher. All this is Tupperware. Here's a little Tupperware bowl. I'm sure y'all have seen these things before.
And this at the bottom is the skirt. And this is my plate with 2 gingerbread cookies. Maggie don't mess with the plate and cookies, but she sits and lays on poor old Santa Claus and the elf. I can't keep her off from me.
Oh, Maggie rules the roost. Let's see what y'all are saying. Frosty. Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody. All right. Mama, where are we going to next?
This is my Charlie Brown collection.
This is Charlie Brown's tree. Everybody knows the famous Charlie Brown tree. Once again, we don't have any rights to Charlie Brown. We're just showing him off.
He's just my favorite.
This is just stuff that people have bought us over the years. Some of y'all sent some of this. We love peanuts. We love Charlie Brown, so you can see. We have several of them. And then right here is a little mug. There's somebody sent me some community coffee mugs. We have those. And while we're standing here, Mama, you want to do the Friends tree?
This is the Friends tree.
And this is your all's tree.
Yeah, this is yours. A lady just sent me these 2 the other day. And they're so cute.
Little gnome. See the little gnome face?
And the angels.
Crocheted angels.
The big pretty star-like things. It's homemade. They're
Look
beautiful.
at those, so pretty. Let me see if I can get you. Am I getting you or? Let me hold it. Let me move y'all. I'm not used to traveling and being able to say, okay, Mom, I can see you. So.
Okay. And this is the things. Here's a coffee cup. This angel's cross. Beautiful. These angels here. All of this is sent. Merry Christmas.
You probably will recognize some of the stuff you all have sent. Look at that beautiful cross.
Yes.
Look at all the, let's try to get a close-up, span over the whole thing. You can say, I sent that.
The Santa Claus face.
There's even a turkey made the group.
Yes, we couldn't leave. Here's a beautiful paper, what do you call it, butterfly thing.
Someone sent that beautiful towel.
Prayer cloth.
Beautiful prayer cloth. Don't be offended if we don't show what you sent, because it's probably on here. We try to keep up with everything.
And this is a Davis.
Here's origami.
The Jesus has fell down a little bit on it.
There it is. There's a picture somebody sent.
And
here's
that's Maggie's present they sent for Thanksgiving.
Here's a
I
beautiful Davis crochet. Mama put a piece of red behind it. Look at that, how pretty. I hope this is showing up for y'all. If not, you can tell us. We'll try to do better.
You better read and see if we're telling you something.
Yeah, because it's just hard to know what with this. Mama, where do you get the energy? I can only manage 3 trees. Well, Mama's been working on this since, when did you start, Mama?
It's up in, after November started.
After November, yeah.
Yeah, after it started.
So this is the other end of the kitchen. Here's the kitchen table. It's an old ceramic table I found. And that's an old church pew we had. And
That's a church pew from the church I went when I was a little girl.
That's the church Mama attended as a little girl. Might have sat on that pew as a little girl. And it's in the kitchen. We use this all the time. We don't film over here much, but I'll give you a view of it. So this is the other end of the kitchen that you all don't get to see much because we're always on
and these cabinets,
this end of the kitchen.
These
we're up
cabinets
there.
right here was my mommy's cabinets. These white cabinets here.
Those was in my mom's kitchen when I was a kid.
And that's my mommy's cabinet.
So that's the kitchen tree.
Okay, we're going to the sunroom.
We'll go out to the sun porch.
Oh, sun porch before we're going back.
Yeah, we'll work our way back. That way we can get the camera going. So this is the sun porch. This is the sun room. And then we go out here to the sun porch. This is just a place to come and meditate. The ceiling is like the one in the dining room. It's just the beadboard that's been varnished. And here's Mama's beautiful tree. We got the lights on because you couldn't see it. So I said, we better turn the lights on. You can see it's got joy, the candy canes. There's a gourd that someone painted and sent.
Frida Chitwood.
Miss Frida Chitwood? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And these is I crocheted over.
All the white crocheted stuff you see, Mama has done. I asked her the other day, Mama, is it time to get out the crochet needles for the winter?
I've not had time.
Some of this is stuff she's bought. Some of it's stuff she has made. And some of it is stuff that people sent. It's a little prettier with the lights off in the room, but you can't see anything, but it's just dark. Yeah. So let me come back over this way. You can see Mama, show them your...
I'll get on this side so that you... And it's just Johnny made the bowl, and we just put it on there. I've got joy plaque there, and a peace plaque here, and just some big things on it so it won't take so much to go on it. I just wanted something a little different this year, so I've got them all a little different.
Let me show you my favorite thing in this room, Mama. Show them your... This is a swing. When we was building this room, I said, I want a swing. He said, in the house? I said, yes. We can use it year round.
This was supposed to be a screened-in porch, but our weather and storm comes this way, and it wet the whole room. I said, well, I couldn't even sit out here and leave a book and read. So I had to have the windows all put in it. So that's how come it's like this. But I still kept my swing in here, even though the windows was put in.
This is just a wooden swing that a local family here makes these. And so we bought them, and Mama covered it with quilts. And it's a wonderful place to come and sit.
It's peaceful and relaxing.
Yeah, it is. It's a good place to meditate and just get away, especially with the Christmas tree, Mama.
Yes, it's right.
Well, let's move on into the sunroom. Now, this is the tree that gave us the most trouble this year, and I don't know why, because it's one of the simplest ones. But the lights went out, the pre-lit lights, for one thing. This is my tree. When I used to put a tree up at my house, this was my tree. And so, this is the nature tree. I hope y'all can see. There is a pheasant in the top of it. That's not a real pheasant. It's a fake pheasant. No birds were hurt in the making of this tree. And it's just all little birds. And they're all different kinds of little birds. A few ornaments, but not many. Mostly just little birds. And they're just everywhere. And I love it.
And you love your big cloth balls.
The big cloth ornaments that go on the floor. Some of the birds have real feathers. Some of them are made out of wood and burlap. Some of them are tiny. Some of them are, see, there's a feathered bird.
Here's a feather, different one.
And that's the nature tree. It's got the, what do you call those things on the bottom, Mama?
It's the skirt thing.
Cuff.
Yeah.
That's the nature tree. I do apologize for the movement. Let's see what y'all are saying. It says, I love the tree. So y'all can see them. I love this swing. We have 3 swings at Mama's. And I have one at my house. So we're into swinging. And the swing. It's almost like a southern tradition. We swing out front. We got to swing in the back.
No, we got to do the living room.
The living room.
The last one.
Now this is the one Mama changed up this year.
It's totally. Some people may say it's Christmassy or something.
It's Christmassy. It's Christmassy. We may turn the light on so they can see it with the light on. So this is Mama's cardinal tree. And it is just white block tree with red cardinals and red berries.
I'm going to flip the light on.
Flip the light on and see if it
I hope I can flip it on. There it is.
did make a lot of difference in the film. But you can see here, I'll give y'all a close-up. That's all it is.
And the berries.
Is red birds, red berries on a white flock tree. And she's got a berry garland that goes all the way around it. And that's all it is, folks.
Show them the underneath my chore board.
Here's the chore boards that we had. Some of y'all probably have some. I just put a glass there with some quilt batting in it. And then there's I ordered those cookies. And there's some little Hershey's Kisses for the deer treats. And
show them I got a snowman underneath it.
that gourd snowman, I painted him many years ago, Mama.
I told him I painted it because I painted all the white. He just painted all the faces and stuff on it.
There's a red apple birdhouse my uncle made.
He made that for me. He said that was my Thanksgiving gift this year. So I said, well, I'm going to set that under my tree with a bird on it.
Out of all the trees, this is my favorite. This is one that puts me in the most Christmassy mood. But she's got cardinals, cardinal pillows out with the buffalo plaid, cardinals on the door, and our stockings are hung with care. Maggie don't have hers out yet. I've got her a doggy one I'll have to put out. Mom, I think we can turn off the big light now.
Okay.
It didn't make a huge
showing
difference.
I got the table to match them.
She's wanting me to show you her table. I don't know if you can see or not with the lights.
Leave the light on in a minute. So we can see the
It's got a little cardinal on the end. And then little cardinals over there. And then we got the nativity over there. Now we'll have more nativity sets out before Christmas. You can turn that off. Before Christmas, we have more nativity sets out. Mama starts putting those out this week. She will.
if stuff don't come back up again.
So that's the tour of the trees. And it's nothing spectacular. And folks, we don't, let me get y'all set back up so we can talk. We don't spend a lot of money on these decorations. These are decorations that Mama has collected over the years. Mama is a very meticulous packer. So all this stuff, believe it or not, she packs up in plastic totes, wraps them up. All the bows get tucked with little bits of tissue paper. If you have a bow, you'll wad up newspaper. Newspaper may get black ink on them, so if it's a dark, it'll be okay. Wad up old tissue paper. Save that Christmas wrapping paper that you're going to throw away anyway. Put it in a bag, and when your kids get through, then take those wads of paper and put it in each loop of your bow, and you store it, and they'll stay good for years. Mm-hmm. So, did you buy anything new this year, Mama?
I bought 3 of those signs out there that says peace and joy
Little things from the
at
Dollar
the Dollar Tree for $1 a piece.
But like people say, "Oh, well, this cost a fortune." It probably has cost a fortune, but it's collected over the years. So, Mama's a good little packer. She does all this every year, and
I save stuff for years and years and years.
And
you know, when I wear clothes from way back, I save Christmas stuff from way back.
But yeah, you want to pack your stuff nicely, and it'll stay. Keep it dry. Those trees are beautiful. Favorite redbird tree. That's my favorite too, Phyllis. I came here, and Mama said, "That's all I'm gonna put on that tree. What do you think?" And I said, "I think it's beautiful." And she said, "Nothing else?" And I said, "Nothing else."
Is Mikey getting sick?
No.
Is she sure?
No, Maggie's trying to play the piano. Maggie's got a home underneath the piano bench. There's a rug there, and she lives there, and she is hitting the pedals on the piano. She thinks she can play. But the red cardinal tree, that's the first time you've ever done that.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever done.
And it's just simple, and I love simple.
This is
Jennifer.
First year I've done that. It's got no Christmas ornaments, nothing like that. It's just the berry roping and the cardinals, and that's just batting, quilt batting or thing, craft batting that I've got underneath. It looks like a big puff of snow under it.
Sometimes Mama has, she's got boxes of ornaments. She puts them all together. So she's got ornaments for a multicolored tree. She's got ornaments for a purple tree.
Yeah.
One year she did all purple. It was beautiful.
Teal tree.
And like I said, this is just stuff she accumulates over the years. She don't throw anything away. So every time after Christmas when sales go on, Mama will go, "So I'll try this for next year." So
I buy some things at yard sales. You can get beautiful things.
Yard sales and just collect them. I mean, it's just anybody can, if you have the money, you can go out and buy a bunch of stuff. But when you collect it over the years, some of these ornaments on these trees, especially out in the sunroom, were on there when I was a kid. And when I see them, it brings back memories, and that's what it's all about. All the Snoopy stuff is older. And it just brings back memories. I remember Christmases of long ago where we had those same ornaments on that tree. My idea of a Christmas tree when I was a kid, it was born in the 70s and the 80s. Do y'all remember when we would put up a tree and you'd take those foil icicles, not the ones that look like an icicle, but just strands of. It was, I don't know what it was made of, but there's different colors.
Oh, I had different colors and silver. Mostly silver was the most thing.
And they were long, and they were just, you could put them in your mouth and blow them, and then I did that too. You probably could have sucked them in your throat.
I would take and string one string at a time on my tree and get it all fixed just like I wanted. And Johnny would help me, and Johnny would do pretty good for a few minutes.
You know me, I don't have patience.
And then you would look and he'd go,
"Woo!
Lots of them," which looked awful. But I left them just like he fixed them.
And the tree was completely covered with them, and I thought it was the most beautiful thing in the world because it sparkled and it shined. It was beautiful.
And he'd walk by it real fast to make them move and all mix up. And
oh yeah, you could blow on them and they'd just twinkle. But y'all remember those? I like to have a pack of them sometimes.
Oh no!
And then, Mom, let me tell you, this just gives you a little insight. After Christmas, Mama would take every icicle, pull it off one at a time, and lay it in a paper towel, and she'd fold them up. And then we would lay them out in the box that came in, and then we'd have them for next year. So we used the same icicles
for years and years.
Because Mama always kept them.
I didn't waste nothing.
Deborah says, "Thanks for showing you the trees. I want to see her Tupperware tree." We showed the Tupperware tree. It's right here behind us. It's a little 4-foot one. I'll roll you right here and let you see it again. So here is the Tupperware tree. I hope you can see all the goodies. Some of this is not Tupperware, but this is where we put a lot of Tupperware. You can see little Tupperware plates tucked back inside of there.
This is a Tupperware cake plate for kids. This is the little spatula for the cake plate, if you see it here.
And there's the little
glasses, and here's the
glasses
pitcher.
and the pitcher. And down here's another little cake
Another
plate.
spatula.
That's
There's
the
a dough
spatula.
roller
There's
over
the
there.
dough roller.
And then all of these little ones here, this is a pressure cooker, keychain things. There are just all kinds of those on there. Pressure cookers, the griddle, and stack cooker left and things.
Some of the, last year she had this kitchen tree, and I bought some of these little silver bowls and stuff off Amazon, and these are actual stainless steel. And I just looked up dishes for dollhouse or something. Kids, miniature dishes. Up here's a little stainless steel bowl on the top. And then all the forks and the spoons you see on there, they look like stainless steel, but they're not. They're are plastic that I bought. I think those are hors d'oeuvre forks or something, and I seen them. They were cheap, and I got them and put them on the tree. So there's the Tupperware tree.
It's just got a lot of different things on it.
The Tupperware tree. Some of y'all got to see it twice. Hey, Shirley. She says, thanks for sharing your life with us. We enjoy it, Shirley, and y'all are a part of our lives. And like I said, most of the time y'all sit right over there and you join us because this is where the camera usually sits. And right here's what you usually see. Probably should get something better behind us than these pictures and some aprons hanging in the hallway. But this is just life. This is where we sit. This is where we eat.
And I don't really eat this close up on it when we're not filming.
She usually sits right over there.
Yeah.
That's her normal place, right
And
here.
this little stool is very old. And one of my great nieces told her kids now, she said, that's my stool I sat in when I was little. So this is my stool.
Mama slides over here to the corner when we're filming so that we can all get in the picture when we're tasting our food and stuff. But normally she sits right over there. But you can't sit over there and do the camera back and forth. Like I said, our cameraman can't handle that. Oh, Lordy. Well, Mama, you can pull your stool over here and have a seat. You don't have to stand.
I don't mind standing. It's good for me.
Nah, we don't need to stand, Mama.
That's good for me to stand.
I guess we should turn on the light so they can see us. Hold on just a second. Oh! This is more like you're used to seeing us in the bright lights. I have some bright lights above us here. It keeps us from always have to use the halo light. We have a halo light, but sometimes it gets in your glasses and you can see, and it's a little bit distracting sometimes. So if y'all got any questions or anything, I love the Tupperware tree, Deanna. Mama loves it too. It started out as just kitchen tree, and last year it was over there where the French tree is, and so y'all said so many wonderful things. And Mama said, I want to put this on the tree, and I said, well, Mama, we've got another tree in the basement, so I went down there and got her pencil tree out. And I said, here, and this will be plenty of room, but she's running out of room already on it. So
I believe that's my favorite because
it is my favorite too. I love the Friends tree. The Cardinal tree is my most Christmassy favorite, but the Friends tree's got a lot of memories on it from you all. And
some of those is from last year, but they mean just as much this
Right.
year as they did last year.
And one of my other favorite trees, I guess they're all my favorite in different ways. Of course, the one I call my tree, the one that's all nature, I like to sit and look at it. But the tree in the sun porch is the one that Mama's got all her hand crocheted stuff on. I wasn't taking nothing for the white snowflakes, the bells. I know every one of those that she's sat here and done. And so I asked her the other day, I said, Mama, isn't it time to get the crochet needles out? It's winter. And she said, I might. So, last year she crocheted all kinds of throws. You was into it last year, Mama. You was busy with it.
I've crocheted a lot of my great nieces and nephews. I've not got some of them crocheted one yet.
And she crocheted me a few.
I thought that was for Easter. I crocheted you.
I use them because I don't want a big heavy blanket. I get hot, but then if I'm sitting around, sometimes you get a little cool. And so I use them a lot because they're just right. They got enough holes in them, they'll vent, but yet they're good and warm and snuggly. Tell them how they do that. I told Mama, I said, for this thing to have so many holes, it sure is warm and snuggly.
He's got several fall ones.
Thank you. I couldn't say your name. Hey Teresa. Hey Angela. You know, it's a Christmas tree. I love you. Thank you. This is I have got several Christmas shirts. And
we
this
both do have on red for this, and I hadn't realized.
And I had on blue earlier today, and I thought, well, for Christmas, I wanted to feel Christmas, so I went and put on my Christmas shirt. I just worn it just for this, actually, because I wanted to look Christmassy like the house. I thought that was something on your...
What is it?
I don't know, Mom. It's a piece of berry off of an ornament or something. Folks, that's all we wanted to do is come on here. Hey, John and Momma, love the trees. Thank you, Bethany.
Thank you.
Anyone else got any questions or anything? Good evening from Atlanta, Georgia. We love Atlanta. We just like to welcome all of our new folks. And we've had several new. Thank you all for sprinkling it out, or whatever they call it. Somebody said we weren't allowed to say share. Facebook don't like it or something. I don't know. I don't know all the terminology. Thank you all for sending it out. If you just share it and like it, and we have new followers, and we just thank you for it. I think we probably have twice as many this Christmas as we had last Christmas, at least. So welcome, just to be a part of the Coffee Time family. We enjoy inviting y'all into the kitchen and having you sit here. I'd love to have a big get together and have everybody come in person, but that just wouldn't be possible. But it means a lot to us, and we hadn't been doing lives because my other phone had a horrible roar in it. So since we've been doing lives, then you all can talk back to us and we can talk to you. We miss it when we just do a video. We did a video today for lunch because we had to let stuff cook for 10 minutes, and I thought we don't want to stay here 10 minutes. So we miss it when y'all aren't here, and we enjoyed the lives, and we enjoyed sitting and talking with y'all. Anybody else have any questions? Can she try to crochet a red bird for... Oh, Mama, Lisa, this shirt's hard to read on. Said crochet a red bird for your red bird tree.
I cannot find Christmas yarn this year to finish up something I started last year, but it'll come out.
Oh, Christmas yarn?
Yeah.
What kind are you looking for, Mama?
The red, white, and green mingled, you know.
Oh, just not the one with the shiny, just the plain red one. You can't find it?
The only place I looked was at Walmart one time.
Is there a shortage on yarn?
Well, just one time, because that's the only time I've been.
We don't go to the big store much. We don't go anywhere much. Mama stays in, I stay in. I have 10 trees. Brenda, wow.
Oh, I wish I had hers.
Y'all are welcome to share your trees with us. Put them, post them if you can show a picture. I don't know if you can show pictures on the comments, but if you can.
I love to look at other trees. I get the kick out of them.
Mama loves trees. She loves. They, you haven't been since 19, but there's in Knoxville, there's a fantasy of trees. And that used to be a Thanksgiving tradition. After we ate and everything, Mama and some of the family would rush off to the fantasy of trees.
You can see some beautiful trees, but you have to have money to have trees like that.
I don't know that I ever went to the fantasy of trees.
I love to watch.
Mama loves it. Hi Judy, Kelly, how are you? Decorating small stuffed animals. Yes, Judy, we used to do the stuffed animals on the trees too.
Out in the garage year before last, I put up a big tree out there, and I had the rider wagons and bicycles.
Yeah,
and
she's got the red
stuffed
wagons.
animals.
We usually host Christmas for all of Mama's family, or all my family too, but it's on her side because my dad was the only child. But usually at Christmas there's 25, 30 people here because it's all the in-laws, outlaws, and the children, and the house is bustling with kids. So Mama's always, I guess that's where she started putting up so many trees, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And then you just love them.
pictures by them too and stuff.
Then you just love the trees too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we have the cannon kitchen, we call it, out in the garage, which is really just
Garage.
just in the end of the garage. We have cabinets, and then we have a gas stove out there because they told Mama she couldn't can on a glass top stove, and Mama wasn't going to have it till she couldn't can, so she tried it anyway. And so far she has been, but anyhow, so we have the gas stove out there and a microwave. It's a kitchen, but we don't use it for anything much except for get-togethers when we have a bunch of people. So we usually go out there for Christmas and move the cars out, put tables. We have plenty of room to everybody to get in one big room. And Mom always decorates out there, but we're not decorating the carport this year, or the garage this year. Okay, it says, I miss life before COVID too, Paula. I kept saying we're going to go back to a normal, but I believe we got a new normal. It's just going to be a different normal because, we're still masking. We're still trying to avoid crowds going out and stuff. It's just, but so many people have died from it. We've had a lot of people locally and several family members, distant family members that have passed away with this last Delta variant. And there's another one coming through, they say. So I'm afraid COVID may be our new normal, just like the flu and other things that are out there. It's just a new normal. I love lots of lights and Christmas. Yes, Gail, we do too. I haven't put up a tree yet, Brenda.
You've got time.
You got time. It's just what I tried to do the math in my head. So Christmas will be 2 weeks from.
It's 18 days.
Christmas will be 2 weeks from yesterday. It's hard to believe. Hard to believe. Yes, the new normal, Cindy. I think that's going to be it. Hello, Brenda.
It's 13 days, ain't it?
Mama says 13 days to Christmas.
It's 12 and 13.
Hello, Merry Christmas. Love the trees. They're nothing fancy. This isn't the fancy of trees. And Mama said, my trees ain't nothing fancy, just plain old stuff. But it just... That's what Christmas is all about, is just being plain, ordinary. Me and Mama's just real. We don't... Anything we do on here is just real. That's just who we are and what we do. This is just us cooking, what we do. It's just what we do. We just invite y'all in and share our lives with you. And that's it. We don't script. We don't even replay. We don't even edit. I mean, what you see is what we've done. Sometimes we probably should edit. But
all the time.
but we never. We just do it.
I don't
You can't
have
edit it live.
fancy trees to show. I asked Johnny why they want to show my trees because they ain't that fancy.
Brenda, we'll remember your brother. Brenda Schultz says her brother's in the hospital with COVID.
Oh,
We will lift him up in prayer, Brenda. Y'all lift Brenda's brother up, and I know some of y'all have family members. Let's lift everyone up that's dealing with this, and the folks in Kentucky.
Oh,
it's just so sad.
and I almost feel ashamed to go ahead and have Christmas when they're suffering and going through all that they're doing.
It is. It's bad. But there's always sadness, and there's always times of sorrow, and people are, suffering a lot. And it's just, we just need to pray for each other and lift each other up. But right now, folks in Kentucky are seeing it really bad. Let's do remember them. We do appreciate all your concern from us. We are in Kentucky, Tennessee. The border for Kentucky and Tennessee doesn't quite go through the middle of Jellico, but it's the outer edge of Jellico. And I-75 is when you get on the interstate, you're in Kentucky within 30 seconds. That's how close we are. We are close. Hello, Kathy. Merry Christmas. Hey, Teresa Smith. Is that our Etsy Teresa? I don't know. Teresa, you're our Etsy Teresa. Our Etsy store, Teresa takes care of that for us. Yes, you can watch it later, whoever's asking that question. We will do the replay and we'll post it. Any other questions or anything? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Lisa. We will do some Christmas stuff. I reposted last week some Christmas stuff. We're going to make some peanut butter fudge before Christmas, I'm sure. Granny fudge.
Oh.
We'll make a small batch. We're trying to not have some sweets just laying around. A friend of mine and Mama's here in the neighborhood, she makes a 30-day cake every year and brings me one. Miss Brenda, thank you, Miss Brenda. We appreciate it. And
it was wonderful.
it was wonderful. And one of y'all sent me a 30-day cake with a starter. It was delicious too. It's in the refrigerator. We've not eaten all of it, but we'll share that with our family. It'll be good. Those 30-day cakes, the friendship cakes, or Amish friendship cakes. They've got different names. But my granny used to make them every year. And what I like to do, and this is no promise, Lord, you know me, I like to do a 30-day cake with you all and let you see every day what we do with it and stir it. You have to stir it with a wooden spoon. You have to keep it in a glass container with a rag over it. You can't tighten it down. It's a lot of work. So if somebody makes you one of them, they really think a lot of you because those are hard to do.
That's a lot of love goes into that.
You put sugar and fruit. It really, it just ferments. You're making a wine, I guess, or I don't know, but then you bake it afterwards. But they're delicious. I would get that one out to show you, but it's wrapped up good and tight and airtight. But anyway, so that's the 30-day cake stuff. I may try to do that maybe next year. The starter will stay. I sent an egg custard pie recipe. Who sent that? Holly. I sent an egg custard pie recipe. So good. Not too sweet. Rome, Georgia. Well, Holly, egg custard pie. Mama, you ever made egg custard pie?
No, I haven't.
Well, Holly, we'll try to get that. Is it on instant message? Some of y'all send instant messages. I try to read them. Some of them we can't read all of them. We appreciate all of it. I'll get y'all crooked. We did do auto reply on some of them, but that don't mean we're trying not to read them. I want y'all to at least get a reply, and there's some automatic answers in there, so you can ask questions. You touch it, and it'll give you the answer you're looking for. And that's just trying to be convenient for you all. But then I try to go back and read them, or Mama reads them, and she tells me. So we try to do all that. We really do. We don't mean to ever slide anyone, and sometimes after we go off lives, I'll see where you say, would you give a shout out to some? We don't ever mean not to do those. Or
if we find them, we do it.
Right. But the comments go up, and you all don't see what we see at the same time, and we only get a few comments that I see, and they go pretty fast. So I try to read them, and we don't ever want to hurt anybody's feelings or make you feel like, well, they don't ever read my comment, because we just do them as we see them. But we appreciate you so much, every one of you. Hello, Barbara and Sherry. Merry Christmas to you all too. Merry Christmas to everybody. You know, this is the time it's never too early to start saying Merry Christmas in December anyway. Really, from Thanksgiving on. So Merry Christmas. Ask Mama about the candy her daddy made when she was little. What was it again? She mentioned it on another video. I think you're talking about the fudge in a platter, right?
No, it was the cream drops, or whatever you call it, because he would make it with potato and powdered sugar and different things. I don't have the recipe. And he would put peppermint in some of them, color some of them, but he would cover them in chocolate and stuff, and we thought they was wonderful. And Mommy would make the peanut butter and the chocolate fudge and stuff. But Daddy made candy. He told his sister one time how to make them, and I think he just kneaded one potato or something like that, and she boiled or cooked 3 or 4 potatoes, and they said they like to never worked all of that.
She might have done that on purpose.
Yeah.
Get more candy. Some of y'all said something about the sound, that other people say if the sound is fine. We have a special microphone that we put on here, and I plug it in, and hopefully that helps y'all to hear us. But I don't think we're talking lower than we normally do, but we'll try to, remember that. But I hope y'all can hear us. Merry Christmas to you, and Happy New Year, Patricia. Hey, Sue. Thank you for the grand tour of the Christmas trees. It was very nice. Thank you, Sue. Hey, Becky. Folks, I guess we can clear out, Mama. The low battery lights didn't come up once, so. But we'll be doing some Christmas stuff, and then we're gonna do Christmas dinner, and all that stuff. So we'll be showing you stuff as long as we do it. And like we say all the time, we just share with you whatever we do. And sometimes some people say, what time's your lives? We don't have a time for anything. We don't have a day for anything. It's just what we're doing. You all are part of it, ever the rule. And so if we cook, usually you're a part of it. Every once in a while, Mama will cook something during the day, and we still show you what she did cook.
We eat it in front of them. It's
But we don't have a schedule. We'll try to do some things. Someone asked about the early bird special for the New Year's Eve party. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tennessee is, we got both Central Time and Eastern Time. We are here in Eastern Time. So we'll probably start around probably 8 or 8:15, somewhere in there. We'll let you know that closer to time. And then we'll do our countdown at 9 p.m. Because some of y'all may want to go to bed. Some of you may have to work. Some of y'all are nurses and you work 12 hours and off 12 hours. I mean, people have different schedules. Sometimes midnight don't work out for everybody. So we call it the early bird special because for years we would set up, hold our eyes open, waiting for 12 o'clock. We would watch the ball drop and we'd say, okay, it's time to go to bed. So we thought, why not just speed up the process? Just count it down at 9 p.m. You can still go to bed when you wake up. It's a new year. I've always just went to bed and trusted them to bring it in without me. And so far they have.
Amen.
So far they have. So it is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And right now it is almost 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Kept people up.
This is unheard of for us to be up here on this late. We was going to do it earlier, but like everything else, we had different situations going on. And here I am sitting here sipping on coffee at 10 o'clock.
And
we'll see how that works out.
Early.
We'll see how that works out. And I got to go to work early. But you know what, Mama? It may be worth it because that coffee's that good. All right, folks, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's time for everybody to be in the bed. It's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know we're old, but Mama's be throwing me out, telling me she's going to bed in a minute. And it'll take me 5 minutes to go through and turn all these lights off. Blow out a few candles. Oh, Maggie will have to go out. We'll be another 30, 40 minutes getting settled in. What's your mom? All right, folks, y'all have a great night, and it's just been a good day to be with y'all. Continue to remember the folks that have been affected by the storms. Remember all those folks affected by the COVID, and just other people have other sicknesses too. Let's just remember all those folks and folks who have lost people this year. It's just a rough time. But try to at least pull out a little bit of joy, a little bit of happiness in it. And see the bright side, look toward the bright side, if you can at all.
And always remember the reason for the season. It's Jesus.
It's Jesus' birthday. So
just always remember that.
Keep that in mind. And Mom will be getting those nativity scenes out. She has a bunch of nativity scenes. She always adds them usually the week of Christmas. So
I've got one that's old as you, or a little older than you.
We have one we live out year round. It's just all white, and it's just one piece, and it's one that I made in Bible school when I was
wee little
9, and it's a ceramic piece. It's not just tall sitting in there. You may have seen it on the table beside the couch. It stays out year round, so we always want to remember that. But Mama's got several others, and she'll bring them out and usually the week before Christmas to kind of emphasize that, and it's a good thing. Keep that in the center of your mind. So, folks, we're going to say goodnight. Say goodnight, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you and son.
You all have a blessed night and get some sleep and rest and have a great day tomorrow. Been great sharing with y'all, and thank y'all for being here and joining us tonight. So, as always, y'all have a